Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Big spin on the run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Hall. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Wolverines line up with a first and goal. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Davis. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day. But in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
He's got it near the end zone. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Refusing to be brought down. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Back to throw. It's Davis. Looking for his big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow. Puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 2nd down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. To throw, it's Davis. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down here for this offense. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver makes the grab, breaks a tackle on the play, and makes a decent gain.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Caught near the sticks. And Stewart. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Empty set now, 5 wide. Back to throw. It's Davis. Pressure is coming. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He makes the grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up. It's a second and goal play for the offense. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
No problem on the snowy field. PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. To the air. It's Aller. Bringing pressure. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Oh, and he fumbles. He breaks free now, has room to run. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep and begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Retakes the field. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the ball to the ground. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle. That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wolverines. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense. On the ready. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 35, Penn State 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Smith. He picks up the first down but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline. It's Singleton. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the offense with plenty of field to work with. Backed up close to their own end zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Direct snap to the back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Davis. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed back up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Penn State, number 24, with the carry.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And there's the point after.
The kick is good.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Michigan, 42. Penn State, 21.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We go with a direct snap. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to pass here. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Back to pass. It's Davis. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive